Hey everybody, I'm Directionally Challenged, and if I look tired, it's because I am. My original review of One Hand Clapping didn't record audio, so now I'm hoping this records audio. As is apt to happen to me, I am awash in problems that I could not foresee. Anyways, let's review an indie game. Now, I want to start doing more indie game reviews because I read online in some forums that people were talking about how nobody really reviews indie games, and there's a lot of indie games out there and that they don't get to hear about. So that's why I decided I'm going to do a review of One Hand Clapping. I do it for all of the big games that I do. I review them at the end. So I thought to myself, why don't I do that for indie games? It's not fair to the indie game companies that I don't review them just like I review everyone else. So let's talk about One Hand Clapping. I'm gonna get it out of the way. My review style is a bit different than a lot of people's, I know. So if you want just the basics of what the game is, I'll tell you right now. The game is a side-scrolling platformer where you use your voice to affect the environment around you. It is done well. You have to set your bass pitch when you start the game, and any time during the game you can reset that pitch. So if you're having too much trouble at any time, you can reset your pitch to help correct the game. It is very much a short game. I beat it in under 20 minutes, but it's very beautiful. The art is bright and vibrant. The controls are pretty spot on. I had no troubles with the game. Some people did experience a minor bug where they couldn't get past the initial barrier at the first part of the game. I never experienced that, and I had absolutely no bugs in my game. I had no troubles getting through the game. The only troubles I had, and you will experience, are issues where you are not a good singer and you can't hold pitch or tune very well. Then you'll have issues with it. Other than that, it's a fun, cute game that allows you to sing to affect the environment and solve puzzles and little things like that. If you enjoy singing games, if you like goofing around, if you want something quick and easy, it's a good game. It's free, so there's no money lost. All in all, I would recommend picking it up. But as I always do, I have told you what I think about those, what it is, and you can judge for yourself if that's something that interests you. I can tell you I enjoyed this game. So, now that we've got the technical stuff out of the way, how it performs, if there's bugs, what it is, I want to tell you what I liked about this game. I liked the creativity that this game brought. I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't like every other game out there. It was a basic platformer, yeah, and there was more you could do with it, sure, but what I enjoyed about it is the ramifications. I enjoyed what this means for gaming. I enjoyed the possibilities that this game brings about. Now, I love games that implement new and interesting mechanics into it, and this was, I shouldn't say this is a new and interesting mechanic, whereas it's an interesting mechanic that was utilized in a new way. Which is another thing I like, is taking something that's already there and using it in a different way. I love that they took a mechanic that exists in singing games. It's a mechanic that exists in games like, what is that game? There's 2 horror games you can play, and I cannot remember the name of them right now, and I'm sorry for that. But both games require you use your microphone in order to speak and make noise so that you can see through echolocation. And while that's fun and interesting, this game took those concepts of, well, how can we use sound in another way? And what I like about that is the possibilities that this brings, because games like The World Ends With You have a sound-based attack in the game where you have to make a ha, ha, a shout into your microphone, and it creates a sound wave that damages the enemies, or one where you can blow into your microphone and it creates wind. And that's what I think that we can bring to the gaming world with this game. This game is a step in that direction, and this team has shown what you can do with games, the innovations that we can take. That's what I like about this game. What I like about it is that it's a step in a new direction for gaming. And as someone who's directionally challenged, I appreciate people taking steps forward for me. But that's what I love. I love the possibilities that this game brings about, and I just love that it's a show don't tell kind of game. It doesn't tell you what the story is. You're left to interpret it. You pick up clues based off of what you see in the world. But does it need to have a story for this kind of game? No, it's a cute game, and it's about how your song can save the world. That's how I interpret it. This game is art to me. To me, it's not. It's a small short indie game that is art, and games can be art. And that's what I like about this game, is that it's something that makes you think. It's fun, but you can look at it from different perspectives. You can look at it from a deep perspective, you can look at it from a shallow perspective, or you can look at it as just a waste of time perspective. This is a game that'll kill 20 minutes of my day. But for me, it didn't do that. For me, it opened my mind to possibilities. It showed me what I would love to see out of a game in the future. And it made me anticipate what these developers will bring forth next. That, for me, is what a game is. A game is an experience. A game isn't just a waste of time. A game isn't just made to kill time. A game is something you play to have fun. And this is what this game... It's fun. It was enjoyable. I wish more games were fun and enjoyable. It's not cookie cutter, and that's what I like about it. And I wish more developers would take the chance to do something like this, because I would love to see an RPG on the computer that connects with your microphone, so that I can actually shout and do awesome attacks. Not every attack has to be connected, not everything does, but it'd be fun to have games like that. But those are my thoughts and those are my opinions, and that's why I like the game. If that sways you to play this game, then I am happy. But if you are still disinterested after all you've heard, that's fine. It's not your game. It's not a game you want to play. And that's fine. We don't all have to play the same things. Be your own gamer. And I'll see you later, Navigators. Bye. Hey, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Either way, tell me in a comment down below. If you have any ideas for games you'd like to see me play on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. And subscribe to become a navigator so I can finally know where the hell I'm going.